Green light. Wow, that's how you play head to head. Let's go, baby.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
How's it going over there, Nada? You good, baby? I ain't watching no more. All right, 8 buckets. Oh, that ain't shit. Yeah, you got him, man. Ooh, shit. Okay. Clown, you clown. I always do you.
Who the hell is Carl?
MJ out of this motherfucker.
Hey, Carl. I don't know. None of y'all.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core. Short jumper misses, and that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense
I don't know what to do.
sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of
I don't know what to do. I'm bored.
timing was just a tad bit off.
Your room is spinning.
Oh, no.
Hey, y'all, the room is spinning.
Yeah. Okay, that's what that.
I think I drunk it.
Bust his ass in. Go ahead. That's what he said.
I need to play the room.
What, getting his ass busted?
I'm not even paying attention to the dunk.
Yeah. I always said it once. That was the first time I said it.
I'm gonna get sick.
On the next play down the court.
I feel sick.
I'm gonna make this dude quit. I'm playing.
I feel sick.
You feel sick? Throw up, man.
Hey, if I had a heart attack, would y'all be able, like, to call 911 and have them help me?
No, you gotta give me. You gotta give me your name, social security number. I need your name, social security number, date of birth, and address. And then that way I can make sure.
No, you just be like, just like that movie. You'll be like, oh, that's my homie. Last call. He live in L.A. and he worked for the school district. He wouldn't tell us, but he having a heart attack. That shit wouldn't work.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively to get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo. 4-3. Luka Doncic, marked man, shot altered and no good. And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy.
Yep. I know what time it is. It's 1:43 in LA. I got a half an hour to get more beer, but I think I got enough tonight. I still got this Jack Daniels. No, I went like earlier today when I got off.
You sure did.
Oh no! I had to do some other shit. I was trying to build some shit.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2. Trust me, you want to avoid early fouls.
I was making a doghouse. I had to leave.
At night, like late at night, like mid.
Hey, you know what? Meth is a motherfucker. I hate meth.
Meth will do it. Yeah, meth will do it to you. Yeah,
I want to hit everybody that smokes meth.
I don't know.
Cause it's stupid. I ain't never done that shit.
That crack though, huh?
I mean, I tried a little freebase. I tried a little.
Yeah, I knew that little crack, right? Yeah.
Back in the day, back in the 80s and shit.
Rock, yeah.
Nah, when it first came out and shit, I got a little 10-piece. this broad blew it in my mouth. I was like, what the fuck is that? She said it's freebase.
Oh, what?
That was back in the 80s and shit.
What up?
I had to go to counseling because that shit had me fucked up for a minute.
Absolutely.
That was my girl. She was on crack, but she kept blowing it in my face.
Oh, no.
Y'all ever fuck on crack? Y'all ain't never done that shit.
Nah, how is it? Fucking on crack is good, huh? That shit good as hell,
I mean, she ain't a strawberry because that's my girl, but she got like strung out at the time and she was blowing it in my face. Yeah. But that was like when it first came.
Crack. So, yeah, listen to
I don't fuck with that shit. Hey, y'all. Hey.
Yo, I thought you tripping,
hey, my real niggas, I don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with no drugs. I mean, just alcohol, maybe. On a special day, I might smoke a little marijuana.
Put a little coke in it. Put a little bit on the top.
Oh hell no, not no more.
Not no more. Okay.
Oh, not no more.
Not on duty. Not on duty.
Hey, we used to be like, yeah, you my boyfriend, right? Yeah, I'm your boyfriend, baby. And she get butt naked with her little suit on, and I'll be like ready laying down, and I'm like, what you doing, smoking a cigarette and shit? She'd be like, no, I'm gonna blow it till you get ready. I'm like, I don't smoke cigarettes. And she was like, baby, this ain't a cigarette, just hold on. She blew that shit in my face. I didn't feel it the first time. I'm like, this is fucked up. The second time she took a bigger hit and blew it in my face, I was like, wow, what hair am I? Wow. This is...
Sound like she said had you on angel dress or something.
Nah, she was just blowing me a 10-piece.
What?
I didn't know what that shit was. I was new to the game.
I'm trying so hard to ignore this shit, but god damn.
That's some real shit, y'all. Hey, my niggas, I wouldn't like tell you some bullshit. That's some real shit. This brought my ex-girl back in the high school days, blew some crack in my face, and I liked it for a minute. I liked the bone.
What?
But she wasn't a strawberry.
I'm just a kid.
She was like a gangster girl.
You feel that? I see the confidence building. Lowry into the front court.
He's not playing computer D. He's not playing computer D. I'm sitting here watching him. I'm sitting here watching him. He's not playing computer D. I'm sitting here, I'm watching him.
Hey, if I try crack, I'm not a bad person, right? I ain't even gonna call it crack. I'm gonna call it freebase because you had to make it. Crack, that shit is already made. Freebase is like, I'm not a bad person, right? Because that shit fucked with me for a long time.
Okay, man.
Her name was Nikki. Man, I love Nikki.
Oh my god, that's what everybody said. It's 2450. Damn. Damn. That's not even lucky. You got blue eyes. That's your ass. Right.
I ain't gonna say what
I got 10 minutes to fuck with y'all. I'm gonna hang out with y'all in 10 minutes.
Right, we kick it.
Oh, that's cool. Who is that? That's goddamn, let me look. That's goddamn.
What's it?
Is that you, little me?
You're not playing computer D. You just get your head whooped. Yeah. Yo, I ain't gonna get shit on Superstar.
Hey, these Africans tried to take my money today. They told me that they was from the Social Security board, like top of Social Security, and they told me that my goddamn account was fucked up.
You say ISIS or ICE?
No, it wasn't ICE, it was Social Security, but they was from Africa. And then that motherfucker said, I want you to go online and find the neighborhood cops, go on Google. I gave him some bullshit number. And then they was like, yes, this is Social Security, it was a fraud. And he's like, okay, Jeffrey Davis, okay. And he's like, listen, the Los Angeles police gonna call you. And them motherfuckers called me.
That shit don't mean shit, dog.
Let me run with y'all. I want to smoke somebody. I want to smoke somebody.
It's free basing, man.
Oh,
I ain't free. No, I ain't free basing.
For the base. They came back for the base.
Never.
They come back for the cocaine.
Wow.
Don't you ever come back here.
I fucked up. I knew I fucked up when it happened.
They came back for the base. I had 3-4 bitches.
I knew I fucked up with that. That's fucked up, y'all, because I didn't want to do it, but she's like,
I had 3-4 bitches.
come on, baby. First time I didn't feel it. The second time I was like, wow, this is great. I never hit the, hey, listen, I never hit the pipe, but, you know, like, we was getting ready to get busy. I didn't know she was on crack or free base or... That's fucked up, y'all. I didn't know.
No, he said
it was about 4 times. It was about 4 times. It kept getting better and better, and I told her, listen, I can't do this shit. But you don't understand. We was boning this shit. We was like, you know, getting ready to get busy. And she'll pull out her little thing. I'm like, what you doing? Like, hey, don't worry.
Her little thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow this in your face. Just hit it and hold it.
This don't sound right.
It didn't sound right.
When I hit it and hold it, she was like,
something not adding up. Oh, low key confused.
At first, she was blowing it, and I would hit it and hold it, and she was sucking. I was getting all hard, but like after the 4th time, I wouldn't even get hard no more. I was like, just blow it in my face.
That's all.
Yeah, Now come back on his ass. Come back on his ass now. Tell him how you get down, man.
Yeah, gotta fight. Man,
everybody out there loves him, man. He blended on alcohol. No.
I just want to make sure I'm not a crackhead because she blew it in my face. I never hit the pipe. I never bought a pipe. I never hit crack. I never touched it or bought it. But she was gangster, and she
gangster.
Yep,
she was a cripette. She was a Venice Showline cripette.
That's our boy.
And I was just a regular person trying to make it through high school and graduate.
Oh, you was like the little boy. You smoke crack, don't you, boy? Don't, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. He's
no, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know. I mean,
you knew.
The first time I didn't know. She was just like, and she wouldn't blow it to me. I'm like, what you doing? What's that smell?
Simmons. It's over.
And then she said, I want to do something to you. I said, what? Tie me up? What? She said, no. I'm going to blow some weed in your face. And oh, she did. That was a primo, y'all.
You had to watch her light it. You had to watch her light the pipe. We don't believe.
But after the first one with weed, she just blew the real shit in my face. And I didn't feel it the first time, but the second one I felt. And I work at a school district. You know what? I'm going to stop talking to y'all. Okay. It was nice knowing y'all. Don't say nothing to nobody. I don't want to talk to y'all no more. I think I told my homies too much today.
I don't think everybody worried about it too much. Yeah, they don't really affect.
And let me hear. I'm not a crackhead, right?
That's it.
Yeah, no, I'm good now. I'm like I said. But sometimes I wish I could see that broad one more time.
One last hit. One last hit.
Oh my God.
I just wish I could see her one more time.
One last
no,
hit.
she wasn't. I mean, she was beautiful, but she was fucked up. But, you know. I don't know. I was like,
Which one?
Which one what? I'm city too, yes, I know. No, I'm not. I'm just saying if I seen her today.
But he said the pussy was good. He said it was good because he was on the track though.
No. See, y'all got me. Now I'm gonna leave. Y'all hurt my feelings and shit.
Hey, Squirrel. Hey, you remember?
And it wasn't crack. It was freebase.
Freebase
and crack is different. Crack is like them niggas on the corner and they give you that big ass stone. And freebase, you gotta make that shit.
No, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that.
Ain't that two different things? You mean freebase and crack is the same shit? No. Hey, dog, I swear to God, I am not fucking playing. I never seen her get crack from the corner. I know motherfuckers that was selling crack, and I seen it, but it was like a rock, and it was hard and shit. When she got it, she had powder and did some shit and made it and put weird shit in it.
Nigga, she turned it into crack. What? She's cooking up crack.
She even told me this is.
That's all. She cooked up the crack. You watched her cook up the crack.
Like what?
Like last season in the playoffs.
I don't know, but put it this way. She said just suck it, like blow out and suck it, and she hit it. And I was looking at, and I was like butt naked on the bed, and she blew it in my face, and some of it went like out of my face, like it went out, and then I was like, oh, this. I told her, oh, this is too much.
I can't breathe.
Yeah,
I'm about to die. No, I'm about to die. This shit got me dead. I got that.
And I said, wow. And like the first two, the first time the first and second time, I was so fucking like, I'm ready to get you. But like 2 weeks later, when she did it, I wouldn't even get hard on. I'd be like, just blow it in my face. Okay, I'm gonna leave too. Hey, y'all cool. I talked to you.
Yeah. So you gonna get on that blackout?
I'm not a crackhead, y'all. I'll see y'all later.
I seen your party in there. That was too much.
All right. Tell me they can come back, man. But
both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Crack.
Leonard with a drop step. Won't go. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Rocking the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Nice pass to set things up. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Burke with it. They can get a 2 for 1 if they hurry. To Hardaway. OG Anunoby rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. That pass taken away by Toronto. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Steps out and hits.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
That ends the third quarter. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. Kristaps Porzingis tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his abilities.
He gets it.
I don't know if a body on him would have prevented that bucket, but it at least would have let him know that you were there.
Lets it fly from long range. Another chance. Pass stolen by the Mavericks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Nowitzki, tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Leonard Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for the Dallas Mavericks.
Doncic. Short jumper off the mark.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
For three. Not that time. He misses.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Mavericks with the possession. Doncic to Nowitzki. 4-3. He drills the three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Lowry. No, good defense there as the Mavs take it away. And that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 23, Trey Burke. Stepping in for the Toronto Raptors.
Pascal Siakam. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
To number 77. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Lowry. A fundamental shot right there.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Pascal Siakam. Deep left corner. Lowry. And it's good.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Doncic. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Tosses. Burke with it. Down a bundle. To Luka Doncic. Trying to cash in. Not that time.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Leonard to Lowry. Fires the three. Can't connect. It's no good. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
And he dunks it down for 2.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him, make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Nowitzki. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory
Flushes down the slam.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. That pass taken away by Toronto. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Raptors with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The way I do her, I'm gonna touch her on her body.
Oh, y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna get that Kendrick and that LOX, huh? Yeah. Y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna get that Lock and Kendrick? That Styles P, that Jada, that Kendrick? Oh, y'all think it's games being played around here, huh? Well, they not. What is in there?
The damage that we do is severe. The reinvention of the fresh, brand new every year. Them hit them in his blood and flew in the air. We put that work on commercial. We flew in the lab. I hit the bar and the weights, then I'm doing the stairs. They say the Lord only knows what I do to my peers. Trying to sell to pursue my career, so I keep a tight circle. I don't move with the squares. Rock a rugby like pool, but put two in your ear. If you ain't qualified, you should move to the rear. I'm from Yonkers, had to learn to conquer my fears. In the foreign, had to learn to conquer the gears. It's the kick drum, yeah, it's attached to the snare. I turn it to the back, then I crack your veneers. Stagnated on the block for wears. I'm in the mansion upstate, out back with the deers.
Everybody back up, man down, back up. Don't play with me. I do you something dirty. You talk to me crazy. I do you something dirty. How I feel lately. I do you something dirty. I wake up the neighbors coming through bright and early. Whoa.
Ties and dope bars. Life is a movie and death is the co-star. Mechanics of the game. Bandits trail foreigns in the lane. If they heard that the driver is gang off, we be in the part of the party that gets roped off. Mingle with the book of the judge and both for questions that we asking ourselves, having the spending money that's unaccounted for. If you scared to party with gangsters, what you around us for? We do what we want, man. We get around the law. Yeah, it's bubble whips and square links. LOX give respect.
We say A from Toronto for this one from north of the border. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the motto in Canada is We the North. There's only one direction the Raptors are going right now, and that is up.
Ed, I heard it all. Hustle over hype. Built for bought. North over everything. It doesn't matter what the battle cry is. This team is ready.
There's a great thing going on right now here in Ontario, and a great game to start right now. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. For three, that's the start they were looking for, just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Curry, oh, Draymond with the putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. Cousins there for the rebound. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down by one. Curry. That's good D. Shot no good. Pascal Siakam to Gasol.
Get off him, little dude.
Scores from the post. That pass taken away by Toronto.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Spinning shot won't fall. The foul won't go either. Another shot stays out. Marc Gasol, 2 of 4 now. Curry into the front court. 5-point game. Count the basket inside.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Rises for the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Durant to Green. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Lowry with it. Up 5. Beyond the arc for 3. Kicks it around the perimeter to Leonard. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Warriors basketball to Thompson.
No third. No third. No third.
To Curry.
No third.
Fires the
Let's go.
3.
He
was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your pass.
And he draws contact. 2 shots coming up for the Spaniard, the All-Star, Marc Gasol.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time.
He took off on me. No.
We got London on the train.
Let's do this shit, man.
Money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pocket the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. And get respect, yours again. Back to back in them Ferraris, we stay horse playing. Run up on us and I'm gon' heck. Harvard student doing my taxes, I got friends. I put rings on them hundreds, I'm married. You see my money and ice everywhere on them. And we each other because we don't cherish them.
We welcome you to Los Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams, and Jay's 16 banners. Many retired numbers, the aura and the mystique. Greet the opponent here tonight.
Ed, all those accolades are great, but we're talking about 2019. This is a new, young Lakers team. Let's see what kind of effort they bring on the floor tonight.
Let's do it here from Staples Center. Whistle blows. It's an 8-second violation.
Okay.
Leonard. And that's the start they wanted here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
5 seconds. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To Ball. Marc Gasol sends it away. Calls it out. Last touch by Marc Gasol.
Get that shit. Look at that shit.
Lowry into the front court. Up 5. Well
Kill
done,
job.
Kyle Lowry. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Ball with the
Let's
basketball.
go.
He'll run the
Go tell your
offense.
daddy, big head bastard.
And he hits.
There we go.
So deadly. Now look,
Good
part of
time
that
out.
is
Good
God-given
time out.
talent.
I ain't
But
gonna
the
light
other
my
part is
blunt
that
yet.
ball
You might
speed
quit. I
combined
don't
with
wanna
that
waste my
handle,
blunt.
oh, that's
I
off
ain't
the
gonna lie,
charts.
this shit.
But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Ball brings the rock up court. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma for three. Can't connect.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
McGee powers it through.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
The assist, number 14, Brandon Ingram.
With a drop step. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
I got him. I got ball.
James. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Thank you. Let's go.
JaVale McGee to ball and throws it down.
And easy two, get back on defense.
The assist from number 7, JaVale McGee.
Look out, LeBron. Look out. Look
And
out,
watch him
LeBron.
do the rest. Slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim,
Let's go.
inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. The lead stands at 9. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Curling inside. Shot from the lane won't go. Pascal Siakam to Danny Green. With a drop step.
Get off me, baby, LeBron.
Kawhi Leonard, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Yeah, calm down,
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
New blood coming in for both sides. Hart.
Let's go.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Slam dunk. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
With a drop step. And McGee there for the rebound. With a drop step. Kawhi Leonard looking good. 4 for 5.
Old school equals high percentage.
That pass taken away by Toronto to Lowry. Count it.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
With a drop step. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Nothing going here on that drive.
from long range. Much needed bucket right there with the 3. This game, long way to go. They're back within 10.
This isn't going to be a rollover game. That's the kind of facial expressions you need from somebody who's ready to fight.
To Kyle Kuzma, 4-3. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Lowry, and he hits.
As a shooter, your hands always have to be ready. Ready, meaning that your hands are always providing a target to the passer for an easy catch and shoot.
Lays it up and in.
The assist from number 3, Josh Hart.
That'll do it for the first quarter. It's been all Raptors. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Points and wins tonight. Everyone gets free pizza.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Chance here for LeBron. LeBron James. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Lonzo with it. His team down 9. With a drop step. Can't miss those. To Leonard. Add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
James to Caldwell Pope. JaVale McGee to Ball. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go up 2 legs and expect the contact.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Ball. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
James. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Runner here won't go down. Fires the 3, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To James. Fires the 3. That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Gets it in the right corner. Here comes the screen. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Short jumper won't go down. Taken by the Raptors. That is great vision to set it up. Count the basket inside.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
James. The pass set it all up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Ibaka. Beyond the arc for three. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Ball with it up top. Trailing by 10. Trying to cash in. Kuzma can't connect. Lowry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Flushes down the slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
James and Jay, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
LeBron James. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Ibaka. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
LBJ has it. Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Kuzma. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
And finishes strong.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a proud city.
And he drains it. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires on the period. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. And now he's going to shoot a foul's going up for it.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Kyle Lowry has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Coming right back to you. You're on the island now. I got ball.
Oh, big finish at the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ballgame.
Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, Teams that fall in love with the three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Kawhi Leonard tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Working the outside to Leonard. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Lonzo Ball with the rock, and a throwdown.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. So Lowry. Count the basket.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Slams it down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Screen.
Here's a chance from long range, and McGee there for the rebound. To James. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
JaVale McGee, huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Lakers ball. James to Ball. Whoa, what a finish.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
And look out.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Misses the first. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
Defense, have you seen the latest items in our silent auction? Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Leonard. Working hard on the glass. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Good offense beating good defense. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the basket.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Lakers at the controls right now. Hart to Stevenson. It's James. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Oh, had him going there for a second. Pascal Siakam with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
With a drop step.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
To James. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Leonard. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. That ends the third quarter. The Raptors in front. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ball game.
Ball to the basket, but a shot won't go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
James to Ball for three. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. To Lowry. Gasol. Five to shoot for Toronto. Leonard. To Lowry. Deep two there. Won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move, though.
That's off the side of the rim. Short.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Good look that time, but off the mark.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
McGee powers it through. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Oh, can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. And the finish at the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
JaVale McGee rejects it. LeBron into the front court. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
You see, that's well timed right there. Not a minute too soon or a minute too late. They needed that one.
Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
LBJ with it. Nice finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. You take those young fellas over to the side. You coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the fourth quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
Off the pro hop, strong footwork.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
That pass taken away by Toronto.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
With a drop step, scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
James to Kyle Kuzma, going to launch beyond the arc. Yes, or in the case of the defense, not good.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
He gets it.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Leonard. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
It's time to take advantage of an extra possession.
LeBron with it up top. All even here in the fourth. From long range. Not that. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket. Until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Pascal Siakam to Leonard. Here comes the screen. It goes down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Deep three at the buzzer. The quarters come to an end. This game is all tied up. Let's do it. Overtime is underway. James to Ball. 4-3. Lonzo Ball connects. They sag off someone whose shot is only improving, and Lonzo delivers.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Download this all. Able to convert inside. You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Lonzo controls the offense. Great dish to set it up. He throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Leonard. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Great feed, sets it up, throws it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Leonard. They'll get it down to Green. It was right there. LeBron into the front court. His team up by 7. To Ball. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Fires the 3. Oh, they've come roaring out of the gate in overtime, breaking this game open.
And you got to give some love to the strength and conditioning coach for this team. All the offseason, preseason workouts have ultimately led to this point.
Count the bucket for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Lonzo Ball can't get the bounce. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Leonard. To Danny Green. Doesn't have the touch. No good. From the painted area, won't go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Ball into the front court. Up by 6. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Lakers come up with it. Ball down for McGee. Flushes it home.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. The drive, right to the basket. Lowry buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
So Lowry beyond the arc for 3, and the Lakers clear. Across the timeline comes James. Lead stands at 7. Kyle Kuzma, that's off the side of the rim, short. Shot by Lonzo there, no good. To Gasol. Goes to the left side. Lets it fly from long range. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Count the 3 for Lonzo Ball.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Lowry. Short jumper stays out. Here's LeBron for 2. Shot won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Los Angeles, they have it. To James. And the reward, he's going to the line.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
2 for 2 on that trip. And too much contact.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Lowry. Not that time. He misses. Deep three at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory as they so long.
What up, Fully?
Get that back. Get that back. That's a point in my face.
Shit. Y'all done after that one?
And one, bitch. Deshaun, please stop, Deshaun, please. Get them guarantee shot pay. That don't make no sense.
Testing ain't gonna work, bro.